what it was like to be on tour with the New York Dolls in 1974?
I got a glimpse of it the night I met you.
At a New York Dolls show in Cleveland.
It was your messenger
to send messages up to the stage saying, like, tell them to turn it down, please.
I was already on a path that would lead me into our industry. But when you sent me up to that stage and I stayed up there and I had Desmond on my right and Peter's across the stage from us and the show ends and Johnny comes rushing past me to the nearest garbage can and pukes his guts out, turns around and goes right back on stage for the encore. That was the moment that I said, I've got to do this for a living.
On tour with the Dolls, the same night that I met you, believe it or not, right? There was a party in the Holiday Inn.
Okay.
At this party, these girls said to Arthur Kane from the New York Dolls, "Oh, you guys aren't wild and crazy. Deep Purple was more wild and crazy than you." And Arthur said, "We're not wild and crazy." Went out into the hallway, got a fire extinguisher, and threw it out the window. And of course, we ran to, well, oh my God, we're 8 floors up. It went down 8 floors, went through the roof of the restaurant, right? We're going, thank God it's 1 a.m. The restaurant's closed. So I said to Pete, let's go down to the floor Kiss is on and take their fire extinguisher and put it up here. You know, so if the cops come and they're looking for a missing fire extinguisher is now in that restaurant. So the cops never came to our room, but when I was checking out to go to the airport to fly to the next show, their tour manager was at the front desk trying to explain to a police officer and the manager of the hotel that just because the fire extinguisher was missing from the floor the band was on, that did not mean that they threw it there.
I'm laughing hysterically because I had a very similar experience in 1976 with Blue Oyster called Montrose and Rush were the opening acts at the San Diego Sports Arena. And it was after Soundcheck, and I was driving the yellow Hertz truck, and I pulled out of the parking lot to go back to the hotel to pick up my girlfriend at the time, and immediately drove over the back of a Volkswagen Beetle.
Nice. That's damage.
So when I came back, I made sure to park somewhere other than where the Beetle was.
There you go. You know, we're admitting to crimes here.
Right? I know that. I know the statute of limitations is over. You know, this is 50 years ago. But at the end of the night, the cops come because the guy comes to his car and obviously his engine is sitting on the ground and they're questioning me. And I'm going, you know, there were 3 acts on the show and every single one of them had a yellow truck. I'm not parked by his truck. I don't even know what you're talking about.
15 numbers.
Snakes, ain't no accidents, no mistakes. There's more than meets the eye. I made us on the hills.